Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on Pokemon Go. Now, I made a video not too long ago on sniping and stuff like that. Unfortunately, everything is patched, so nothing works. I'm gonna say that now. I don't know. They changed the code or something, developers. So, those that took the advantage, you got good stuff. You did good, right? My friend, actually, the only reason I'm able to do this video is because of my friend too. Because, I'm super busy. I'm really, really busy, and I don't have time to do most of the things. And, my friend actually made 5 or 6 accounts for himself. It's ludicrous. I mean, I'm like, I could barely manage one account, and he was sniping like I don't know, but anyways, he had all the Pokemon. Well, not all of them. Anybody that tells you they got all of them, you know, th- they're not saying it correctly. Well, actually, maybe it's all that can be catched. Not, I guess when you say all, right? It's not all the Pokemon available in the game. It's all the Pokemon that is catchable. Now, there is only about, I think, 144, somewhere around there, because Mewtwo, one of them you can't catch. Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, as well as Ditto. All right, so that is 5. So 150 Pokemon minus 5 is 45. So 145 we have on this account. Thanks to my friend. I'm just using it so we could make this video. He has almost all of them, 144. But let me go down here a bit. And I don't know how anybody managed that many Pokemon. It's like, I don't know. It's difficult, or manage that many accounts. It's difficult. I could barely manage one. I'm like, oh man, you probably know if you follow the channel. If you haven't followed the channel, please be sure to follow the channel. I try to update stuff as soon as possible. But I mean, the last one that he doesn't have is the Gloom, or the Vibe, whatever. So we're gonna evolve that for him. Or I don't know. I'm not sure if he told me to evolve it or whatever. But we're gonna evolve it. Hopefully he doesn't get mad. But anyways, he needs to evolve it anyways. So if you haven't followed the channel, please be sure to follow the channel, because if you saw my video on sniping, you probably you guys probably did good. All right, so that was the last one. I was looking at it earlier, so I kind of figured it. All right, let's go out of here and we'll go in the Pokedex. Alright guys, we're back, and I gotta say that I was looking through a thing. It seems like, it's pretty full. I'll go over every Pokemon, all 145. So, this is all the Pokemons that you can catch in the game right now. You cannot catch more than this until later on. I don't know. Apparently, I'll talk a bit about the missing Pokemons. But, if you can't, if you're impatient, then, it's going to be a while. Alright, so here's Bulbasaur. I'm gonna try to go over it really quickly. I don't want to take too long. Bulbasaur here. I was gonna go over the description as well, but you can pause the video and read it yourself, because if I go over the description too, it's gonna be a long while. So Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur, and then evolves into Venusaur. Here is the description for this one. Again, I'm not gonna go over the description, because a paragraph, 2 paragraph, 145 paragraphs is a very long paragraph. Anyways, going back out here, maybe I'll go over the ones I like. So, it looks like he caught one of these, probably evolved it. I don't know, I mean, probably. Alright, so there is a large flower on Venusaur's back. The flower is said to take on vivid colors if it's get plenty of nutrition and sunlight. Alright, so anyways, yeah, it would be especially with my dyslexic kind of whatever kicking in. No, he got 22 Charmanders, or 20, my bad. All right, Charmander obviously evolves into Charizard. The coolest. I think is the coolest Pokemon so far that we can catch. Charmeleon. Here we are again. Oh my god. I gotta go quicker. It's too slow. All right, this is Charizard. We have Squirtle here. Here is Wartortle. Again, you could pause, slow down the video. There's menus for that for you to do it. Blastoise. And you can evolve that. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. I think the first 150 is like my best knowledge. The newer ones, I'm like, what? Because I'm relative. I'm not as young as you guys think. You know, when Pokemon came out, I was playing it already. Like Pokemon Red and Blue. I was playing Green too. That was Japanese. Kabuto evolves into Beedrill. And here's a little description. Maybe I'll go over the bug. You know, it says Cocoon Pokemon. Beedrill is like a bee Pokemon probably. Yeah, Poison Bee Pokemon. Alright, so Pidgey evolves into Pidgeot. There we go. Pidgeotto. Whoops, wrong one. I'm getting lost a bit. It's hard. It's hard to do it. All 150. I mean 140. Here it is. Bird Pokemon. I don't like this one. A mouse Pokemon. You can find them anywhere. Eradicate. Here we go. I'm going to try to go quicker. Sparrow. Bird Pokemon evolves into Fearow. There we are. Evolution. Ekans. This is part of Team Rocket's, you know, Pokemon. The beginning, anyways. I'm not sure if they actually changed the characters. It's been a while. Arbok. Pikachu. Now, this one is the one with the sound. Mouse Pokemon. Evolved into Raichu. Now, they didn't evolve it. You need a Moonstone or some sort of Thunderstone. Right? But it's kind of strange. Because this one, you don't need any stones. There are no stones. Stand True. Sand Slash. Alright, going over all of them. These aren't too difficult. So, I'm not going to talk about it. But, yeah, you can find all of these. If there's anything that you can't find or whatever, I will let you know or discuss it a bit. These you could definitely find. Nidoqueen, if you're lucky. Nidoran, this is the male version, I believe. Nidorino. Nidoking. Wow, you got two. This is Clefairy. Clefable. Evolves into that. Let's go here. Fairy Pokemon. Again, I'm not going to go over the description. If you want to check it out, you can always read it yourself. Vulpix evolves into Ninetales. I like Ninetales. Wow. Ninetale looks cool. Look at that. Let's go down a bit more. Jigglypuff. You know, he's the one that sings, right? Balloon Pokemon. Balloon Pokemon. Wigglytuff. Now, I might be going a bit quick, so because I don't want to spend like 20-50 minutes on this. So you know, you want to slow down the video. There's a button for you to, like, you know, slow-mo the video. Zubat, Golbat, Bat Pokemon, Oddish, Weed Pokemon. It evolves into Gloom and then Vileplume. That's the one we just evolved. I don't even remember CP. What happened? I wasn't looking at it. Flower Pokemon. There we go. Alright, again. Mushroom Pokemon. Parasect. Mushroom Pokemon again. Of course, Venonet. This one was like rare to me, but now it isn't. Here's Venomoth. Poison Moth Pokemon. Diglett. Diglett, I'm missing a Diglett or a Dugtrio on my account. Or a DUGTRIO, my bad. Digtrio, DUGTRIO. I'm missing a DUGTRIO. Mole Pokemon. I don't know where it is. Meowth. Now, these aren't rare at all. I'm going to say that. Maybe Diglett's a bit rare to me. Psyduck, near the water. Anywhere you see water, you know, that's where you find Psyduck. And it evolves into Golduck. Web flappers on its 4 legs. Alright. I don't know. This Mankey is actually... Wow, they got 8. And there's a Primate. Here's Arc... I mean, this is Growlithe. Now, Growlithe is rare to me. Well, you know, it was rare. I don't know. Because it took a really long time. I actually hunted. Legendary. What I say. Whoever says it's not legendary, here's the exact proof. The legendary. Even though it's not a legendary in terms of the legendary that people know, but it is considered a legendary Pokemon. I don't know. It's not a legendary in terms of like, you know, Zapdos, so those birds and stuff like that, right? But it is a sort of legendary. I think it's because we're playing from a third party. Poliwhirl. Evolution, Poliwrath. Here's Poliwrath. Tadpole. Abra is actually, you know, difficult to find for me. I know some of you guys might have it, but let me go down a bit. Abra sleeps for 18 hours. Kadabra. This is like a psychic Pokemon. Evolves into Alakazam. Now, I don't know the new Pokemons. It's been such a long while. I mean, the first 150, and then you have Chikorita and all those things. I know those. But if it goes on to like the 300, 400, I probably got lost already. Superpower Pokemon. Machoke. And then it evolves into Machamp. Yeah, this one is really cool. Superpower Pokemon. Now, Bellsprout, I'm not too crazy about. Evolves into Weepinbell. Yeah. Caught 3. Has a large hook on his rear end. Yada yada. Alright, again, you can check it out yourself. Just slow down the video. You know, I do not want to make like a 2-hour video on just all the Pokemon. There's too much. Alright, evolution, you can evolve it. Here is Tentacruel. Or Tentacool. Water poison Pokemon. Evolves into Tentacruel. Number 73. Good. I mean, we're halfway there. This is Geodude. You know, this is Brock's Pokemon, right? Evolves into Graveler and then Golem. This one looks cool. I know, when it has more arms, it looks cool. Here's Golem. Megaton Pokemon. This one's Rock Pokemon. This one's Rock. So when it becomes a Golem, it's a Megaton Pokemon. Ponyta, Fire Horse. Really, really cool. Alright, so another Fire Horse Pokemon. This one, Slowpoke, is a dopey Pokemon? Really? I don't know. But you can catch it near the water if you're wondering. Hermit Crab Pokemon. This one is Magnemite. Magnet Pokemon. Evolves into Magnetron. Alright, Magnet Pokemon. What are we at? 100? No, 82. Farfetch. This one is exclusive somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was like Wild Duck Pokemon. I'm pretty sure you could get it somewhere else. So if you were doing these sniping, you probably would have gotten it. This one is a bird, right? Twin bird Pokemon. This one was really cool. Oh, wow. Look at his head. Only caught one. This one's Seal. This one is not rare. It's common. A sea lion Pokemon. Dugong. Sea lion. Grimler. I'm not sure about this one. Turns into Muck. Sludge Pokemon. Alright, so, you know, there we are. And then we have Shelder. Again, not really rare. This is Cloyster. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Capable of swimming in the sea. Alright, where are we at? Ghastly. This one is not rare either. No, but it's actually a really cool Pokemon, in my opinion. It evolves into Haunter. Here's Haunter, Ghost and Poison, Gas Pokemon. And then it evolves into Gengar, which is a Ghost Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon, my bad. How would I know what it's called? Right, so 3 evolution. Here's Onyx, Rock Snake Pokemon. When I first saw this Pokemon, he was huge. He was like, you know, what do you call it? Brock Sentinel. You're always throwing him. Onyx, go Onyx. And then, you know, and then when it gets hits, like, you know, let's say it gets shot down by a Bulbasaur, you're like, Wow, are you serious? All right. Anyway, Drowsy. Now I heard they changed this. They told me, you know, before it was available only in Canada, right? Or you know, mostly available in Canada. But I heard they changed that. Hypno. You have Krabby. Krabby live on beaches, burrow inside holes dug into the sand. Alright, so evolve is Kingler. Ash had a Kingler. No, he had a Krabby and then evolved into Kingler. So, there we go. Voltorb. Ball Pokemon. This one's Electroid. Trode. Ball Pokemon. Evolves from Voltorb. This one is Execute. I think that's what it's called. Egg Pokemon. Now I don't know why I felt like this was an elephant. When I was little, I always like, I don't know, when you're little, when you're young, right? This is Executor or Exetor. You know, when you're young, right? A coconut Pokemon. When you're young, things you fill in the gaps with your imagination, right? I always felt like it was an elephant. I don't know why. Cubone. Lonely Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, so this one is the Bone Keeper Pokemon. There we go. What are we at? 105. So 50 more to go. Oh my god, how long is it going to be? It's been 15 minutes. So Hitmonlee, really cool. When he was first released, you know, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, this kick, you know, he's a kicking Pokemon. He only uses his feet. He doesn't punch or anything. And this is Hitmonchan, and he only punches. That's the thing. He doesn't use his legs. Alright, well, unless when he's walking. Lickitung. Cool stuff. A licking Pokemon. You don't want to be near a licking Pokemon. You know, licking Pokemon, they'll lick you. Coughing. This is Team Rocket. Evolution into Wheezing. Here we go. This is Poison Gas Pokemon. And again, if you want to check out any description, you could pause it. You know, it's just impossible for me to do this in a shorter. If I do everything, it's gonna be like 2 hours long, and people, you know, generally viewers are, you know, they don't like a long video. All right, so this is Rhydon, Drill Pokemon, evolves from Rhyhorn. Chansey. Now I think you can get this out of the egg, and you can get it by catching it, if you're wondering. No, my friend was telling me, oh, I got a Chansey. I'm like, dude, there is no Chansey or whatever. I thought, because I got mixed up, I thought it was like Togepi. Yeah, he said, all he said was like, he didn't really say Chansey. He was like, I caught an egg. I'm like, you caught an egg? The egg is not in the game. And it's like, yeah, and then, you know, he's like, yeah, it is. And then I'm like, no, it isn't. And then I just realized that in my mind, I thought it was a Togepi. Now here's a Kangaskhan. Parent Pokemon. Now this is only exclusive as well, so this one is Horsey Dragon Pokemon. That's cool. That's cool. Dragon. I like Dragon Pokemon. Evolution. This is Seadra. There we go. Man, I am getting thirsty. What we have here is Goldeen, Goldfish Pokemon. This is Misty's Pokemon, except it evolved. It turned into like, what do you call it? Seaking. So here's Seaking, a goldfish Pokemon. Now this is Staryu. Star-shaped Pokemon. Misty loves using these Pokemon. If you love Misty, you love these Pokemon. You gotta love these Pokemon. If you don't love these Pokemon, Mr. Mime. This one is a barrier Pokemon. This Pokemon is only available in Europe, which means Spain. You can find it in Spain. You can find it in, what do you call that? France. Spain, France, I believe. So Mr. Mime, if you want to get it, you have to go there. Or you could snipe it. But, you know, most people won't go there. I mean, let's be honest. Average people like me and you, we're not rich. We're not going to fly over to, like, Europe or maybe another country to get the Pokemon. It's not possible. You know, like, I could drive and go somewhere in the city or out of town a bit, but, you know, going to another country is expensive. Mantis Pokemon. This is Scyther. Jinx. I did see some YouTubers do that. They flew to. I mean, they're rich. That's why. I mean, I'm not. And actually, some of my other fans have been telling me, "Oh, you can try to get sponsored, but nobody's gonna sponsor me to fly to another country to catch Pokemon. That's not happening. I mean, that's not how it works on our channel. Electric Pokemon, Electabuzz. Here is Magmar. This is a really cool Pokemon too. I caught this one, Spitfire Pokemon. Pinsir, you know, he was rare before when the game wasn't released in Canada. Now it's, you know, it's much more. It's not as rare, but you know, in the U.S. I actually seen it a lot too. So from Pokevision, right? Wild Bull. This is Taurus. Magikarp. This one, wow. Yeah, Magikarp evolves into Gyarados. Everybody likes Gyarados because it's a atrocious Pokemon. Really cool Pokemon. Alright, so Magikarp evolves into Gyarados. His brain cell undergo a structural transformation. It is said that this transformation is to blame for this Pokemon's wildly violent nature. What is this Pokemon? This is a fish, and the other one is, you know, a weird whatever. Alright, this one's Lapras. Transport Pokemon. Part of Ash's, if you haven't watched the Pokemon series, yeah, he was one of Ash's Pokemon. Okay, this one, 133 is Ditto. Nobody has caught a Ditto. Now, if somebody caught it, they're either hacking to a point where, like, you know, not average. Like, you know, he has to be really, really good. I don't even know how to get a Ditto. But Ditto is not catchable. What do you call it? Or they're cheating. Well, not cheating. Like, they're switching the skins. That's what they call it. But Ditto is not available yet. Now, apparently, now that, you know, we're almost at the end, I could talk a bit about it. Ditto, you can only get in South America, apparently, you know, but there's no confirmation on that. They're waiting for the South American release, so, you know, in Brazil and things like that. We'll have to see. You know, we're waiting on it. So, anyways, that's why nobody has gotten it, and I guess my friend didn't get it as well, because he would have gotten everything if he, you know, if he knew how to do it. But here's Eevee. And Eevee can evolve into Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. I know some of you have told me Eevee has new evolutions, but these are the original, guys, unfortunately. I know in the future it will change, but this is the original. Bubble Jet Pokemon, Vaporeon, cool Pokemon, I like him. Or her, whatever it is. Jolteon, another cool Pokemon. This is Flareon. I like Flareon. I don't know, I'm a flame type of person. You probably would have noticed if you followed the channel. Porygon. Virtual Pokemon. Now, I don't remember where this is from, actually. It's been a while. You know, it's been over 10 years. I was a kid back then. Maybe over even 20 years. Gosh, I don't remember. Alright, anyways. This is Amamite, I think. Spyro Pokemon. And this is Amistar. And you evolve it. Another Spyro Pokemon. Now you can find them near the water. I'm pretty sure you can find these near the water. Kabuto. I have no idea what that shows up anywhere. I don't know. No comment. It looks like a cockroach, unfortunately. These are fossil Pokemons, aren't they? From my memory. Again, my memory old. No, I'm old. Shellfish Pokemon here. Evolution Kabutops. And this, from my memory, they were fossil Pokemon. It's really rare Pokemons. Aerodactyl, another fossil. There we go. Fossil. I knew it. I knew some of them were fossils. I remember in the game. We were playing Game Boy back then. I was a little kid. And, you know, here's Snorlax. Sleeping Pokemon. Again, Ash caught a Snorlax. But he always goes to sleep. 144, 145, 146. That is Articuno. I made a video on that. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely check it out. Second thing is Moltres, you know, which is the legendary Firebird one. And then Zapdos, which is the legendary electric Pokemon. Alright, so those are the three that's missing there. Lastly, here is Dratini. You can get this near the water. Dragon Pokemon. And you have Dragonair, another dragon Pokemon like this one. Dragonair stores an enormous amount of energy inside its body. It is said to alter weather's condition. Alright, so in its vicinity by discharging energy from the crystal on its neck and tail. Alright, so those are crystals. Okay, Dragonite is technically considered a legendary Pokemon. Now, it's called a dragon Pokemon, so I guess, I don't know, I mean, if you watch the show, people, the show called it legendary. It's not in the sense of legendary being really difficult to find and only having one, right? Like a Mewtwo and Zapdos, Articuno, those are like, you can only find one, but Dragonite is like, maybe you can only find two, and, somewhere around there. It's like that. It's kind of like that. Anyways. So, there is Dragonite. And the last one, 150, is Mewtwo as well as Mew. 151 is Mew. Now, if you haven't seen the silhouette for Mewtwo, you should definitely check out my Dragonite evolution video, which will show you the Mewtwo evolution, or the Mewtwo silhouette. So anyways, that is pretty much it. Hopefully, I was able to go over all 145 Pokemons quick enough. I know it looks like it's been 20-something minutes. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a pretty long speech. Hopefully, you guys can hit the like button, give some support. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If I see new stuff, new sites for hunting Pokemons, I will let you know. And with Pokemon Go, they're shutting down those sites really quickly, so you want to get on that, and I'll try to make the video ASAP. So be sure to follow me on on YouTube, and you can always follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, which I don't need to make a video. I'm just like, hey, go here. All right, anyways, that is about it. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. That is pretty much it. We'll be back in the next video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.